I know I can't be the only person who's noticed this, but the return to office mandate is essentially quiet layoffs. Let me explain. During the pandemic, when everything went remotely, a lot of people actually left major cities and moved to suburbs because of the cost of living. But because they were able to work remotely, they didn't have to quit their jobs. The job market was hot. Companies couldn't force people back to the office, so they kept a lot of those jobs remotely. But fast forward a few years, and the job market has completely changed. It's now an employer market, meaning when employers post jobs, they get hundreds and thousands of applicants, and it's really not that difficult for them to recruit. They also were forced into making layoffs and cutting down expenses. So, a lot of companies, to avoid making headlines, decided that they would force people back to the office. This meant that people, and some people, were just forced to quit. Like, it takes a lot to relocate. You got to sell a house, you got to take your kids out of school, maybe your spouse has to quit their job. Regardless, whenever companies force people back to an office or even hybrid, they are actually forcing people who are outside of that commutable location into a decision: either quit and stay where you're located, or relocate and move closer to the company. So instead of making headlines with major layoffs, companies then have people who actually voluntarily quit. This is the win-win for them. They don't make a lot of news, and then they don't have to pay severance. It's why I call the return to office quiet layoffs. Let me know what you think about it in the comments.